Hello there, everybody. Before we get into this video is very different. I was about to upload the video and I decided to add this little snippet in the beginning of it, just to let everyone know this is a subject that I have been having a huge issue with lately, and I got a little bit worked up, and there is some very harsh language used in this video. I know a lot of people that watch my videos do not want to hear that, and I do apologize for that, and that will not be in other videos. So watch at your own risk. There are, like I said, some harsh words, and they will be uncensored because I feel like censoring them will kind of take away a lot of the impact from this video. So if you decide to watch it, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. And if not, please watch my other videos and my later uploads because they will be daily and they will not contain harsh language. Like I said, this video had it just for the simple reason of I got a little worked up. And I am sorry about that, and I do apologize for that. So thank you all for watching, and please enjoy the video. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is a video I've been wanting to make forever, so I'm going to go ahead and start it. The downfall of Ninja Legends. Now, if you're somehow unfamiliar with Ninja Legends, you haven't been a Roblox fan for very long. Ninja Legends is a game that is... It just created simulators, which before everyone's jumping on me, oh, the simulators have been on Roblox forever. That is true. Simulators have been around much longer than Saber Sim and much longer than Ninja Legends. They've always been huge in Roblox, and simulators are probably the reason Roblox is so big. Let's be real. But even though we've had Pet Simulator and, thousands of other simulators way before Ninja Legends and Saber Simulator, it doesn't change the fact that Saber Simulator and Ninja Legends is the reason why every Roblox game now is a tapping simulator. Like, you can't argue that as soon as these games got super huge, there was tapping simulator made after tapping simulator after tapping simulator. Alright? Ninja Legends I enjoyed. I spent a lot of time on. Here are my stats. Look how insane this is. I mean, 2,407 minutes played, 23.7 thousand boss hits. Look at the ninjutsu counts and the coins and the kills. I'm max rank in this game, all the way down there. I go all the way to max rank. If you come over here to the altar of elements, I have gotten every single element. I have done every single element. Mastered. If it'll show up, there it goes. Mastered. I have mastered the electoral chaos and the masterful wrath and whatever the hell this one is, shadow charge. I've done the ones at the top too, the eternity storm and the shadow fire element. I've mastered all of them, every single one of them, and I have every single game pass passes. Owned. I have every single one of these. All right, every single one of the game passes that they could offer. I have every single one of them. I am part of the reason that simulators exist. I'm not going to lie to you. I know a lot of people hate tapping simulators because they're all pay to win. And Ninja Legends is no obsession. For a matter of fact, Ninja Legends is probably one of the most pay to win tapping simulators ever made. That's very much possible. That's a very possible conclusion to come to. But everyone enjoys it because it's still fun to grind. It's still, I mean, the builds are great, and it's such a great idea, and it's fun to play and has a big fan base, and just, it's so good. But the problem is the developer. Now, a lot of people are going to get offended here, but the developer is terrible. Scriptobloxian is awful. He 100% only cares about money. That's his only purpose, is he cares about Robux. He got to a point where he was rich as hell. He was one of the richest Roblox developers ever. Okay, he was making more than probably 99.9% of Roblox developers. And so he got to a point where I guarantee you, I don't think anyone even knows his real name, but whoever he is, he's probably vacationing somewhere in Japan or something, some luxurious place with all his money. And he's like, I don't care. He's like, I don't need to keep updating it. But that's okay for this one. This game was kind of done. Everything was kind of done. He left out some stuff. There was a lot of stuff that he left out that he should have done, But it wasn't anything that anyone was really mad about. I think everyone got to a point in this game where they knew it wasn't going to get any more updates. They knew it was done, and we all kind of accepted that. I feel like a lot of us even went back to Saber Simulator. Myself, who started off with Saber Simulator and then transferred over to Ninja Legends. Saber Simulator still gets updates to this date. It still has a big player base and a big fan base. It's still a very active game. Same thing. I mean, Ninja Legends is too, but HD Games or whatever the developer's name is for Saber Simulator, they still update it weekly or every 2 weeks or whatever. It still gets good updates and good islands and new ranks and all of that. It still gets everything. And so everyone was kind of disappointed though that Ninja Legends wasn't going to get that. But then this is what happened. Okay, Ninja Legends was done, and everyone knew it. Then the same developer, Scriptobloxian, released Ninja Legends 2, which, as you see, I left a dislike on. I have every Game Pass, and you're all probably wondering, well, why does he have a dislike? Why did he give it a dislike? He loves Ninja Legends. He bought all the Game Passes. Why that doesn't make any sense. Why would he give a dislike? Let me tell you why. It's been abandoned, and it shouldn't have been. Ninja Legends was fine the way it was. Everyone knew it was over. Scriptobloxian got our hopes up with a new game, which was fine. Everyone was super happy about it, including myself. I was super hyped for it. I mean, look at these builds. They're insane. The game was insane. There's rockets. There's so much awesome new aspects to the game, and it's fantastic. It's honestly, in my opinion, better than the first Ninja Legends. I mean, just look at how cool this game looks. I mean, it looks insanely cool. It really, really does. The builds and just everything is so perfect about it. So when it dropped, he promised weekly updates. He said it in his Twitter and in the game description, weekly updates. I'm not making this up. It said weekly updates, meaning every single week. Abandoned. He released a small little update for powers, as you can see here. Some powers. He added a little bit of powers. So what? That's it. That's the only update. It still gets occasional updates, but it's just bug fixes and occasional shit. They never add anything new. I'm sorry for using harsh language, but that's all that he fucking added. That's all that he added. He added nothing else. He added nothing else to the game. It has been out for how long? Let's look at how long this game has been out without updates. November 20th, 2020. It has been close to a year with no updates. Now, I know you're seeing this right here. Update, it was updated a month ago. No, it was not. No, it was not. It was a small bug update, deleting some bugs and stuff. Now, a lot of little fanboys, okay, on his Twitter are like, oh, it's not his fault. You know, updates take a while. Give him a chance. How are you guys that delusional? Do you not see what's going on here? Do you not see what happened? He released a game that he probably did put a lot of work and time and energy into. But the problem is he promised weekly updates, and we didn't get any of that. He said new islands. He said there's going to be tons of new stuff added. He promised so much and delivered on nothing. And then no explanation on top of that. His Twitter is empty. There's nothing in his Twitter. And look at that. He went and updated an old game of his before focusing on his new game. No, he doesn't mention anything about it. His last thing about Ninja Legends was rather April 15, January 9th. Yeah, it was like right here. It was months ago. And it had no information on the next. I don't even know if this is Ninja Legends, honestly. Okay, it is, but still, that's nothing. He didn't add anything. That's just advertising something that was already there. Right here, it was the only big update. December 30th, he released Ninja Legends 2, and then January 9th, he released a semi-big update with powers, and then nothing else. We've got nothing else since January 9th. There are people, including myself, who have spent hundreds of dollars on this game, super happy for it. How is that not illegal? That is false advertising. That is completely false advertising, and Roblox supports it 100% because they're sitting on their asses and getting millions of dollars because of these games. If you're gonna make a tapping simulator, update it. At least give the people, when you go into a tapping simulator, you go into the game knowing you're gonna spend money. So the people who are spending money in your game, at least give them the benefit of at least adding new stuff into your game instead of sitting on your ass and collecting a paycheck. Okay, Tapping Gods, for instance, the game I've been playing, they're actually working hard on that. They acknowledge their issue, and they're rewriting the entire script. They're adding new stuff. Saber Simulator, they're adding new stuff. Pet Simulator, they're adding new stuff. All the big simulators that everybody kind of knows of, they're adding new stuff. They're putting constant updates into the game. So why is Ninja Legends any different? Here's why. Scriptobloxian. This guy right here. This guy right here. Now, if you're wondering what this little wrench is next to his thing, that means he is currently in Roblox Studio, so he could be working on a game, whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, sorry, buddy, but the damage has already been caused. So many people have lost respect in this guy. It's insane. Okay, Ninja Legends 2 could have been huge. It was like the biggest game. It was on the front page for like 2 weeks. And then people kind of realized that he didn't care. And people realized, okay, you know what? This guy isn't going to update it. So why are we still here? And they stopped playing. It dropped down from like 15,000 actives to less than 1,000. Because, I mean, if he would have just kept updating it, or at least hired staff to do it for him, you know what I mean? It's that easy. Mad City, for instance, was a game that half the community loved and half the community hated. Half the community said they copied Jailbreak, the other half said they did not. But regardless, I liked the developers. I'm not a huge Jailbreak or Mad City person. I've been trying to get back into it, but I haven't been playing them lately. Okay? I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been playing them lately. But the developers of Mad City is the perfect example of this. They acknowledged that they couldn't handle the updates on their own because there were so many people demanding updates and they didn't have the manpower to do it. Some of them were in college and stuff. So they hired additional staff to do it. If you're in a position where people are paying for your service, okay, you need to give them the service. It's that simple. And if you promise somebody something is going to be in that service and then they pay for that service and you don't deliver that service, that's an issue. That's a big issue. That's like going on Amazon and buying a TV and then they ship you the TV box but no TV. You know, it's like that. This is, and the fact that nobody cares. That's the thing, is I've noticed nobody cares. I go on Twitter and Reddit looking for people complaining about this and nobody's complaining. Nobody cares, and I don't understand it. I don't understand how you could be how people could be fine with this. I mean, this is just crazy. He has enough time to put a fucking 8 game passes in the game, but then doesn't add anything. For God's sakes, the mega slots are fucking useless. There's only like two mega pets out. There's only like 2 different mega pets out. So why the hell would you buy that? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Same thing with packs. Look at the packs. He added packs just like he had in the first game. The pet packs. The ones that are like $25 a pet pack. And it baffles me. It really does. Look at this. 2,249 Robux. 1,699 Robux for the mega pets. Why? Why are we allowing this? Why are we okay with this? This should not be allowed. It should not be allowed. Scriptobloxian, I feel like, should be giving refunds to every single person who bought anything in this game. For starters, I feel like he should be banned permanently from Roblox. Not only from playing games and stuff, but from being a developer. He should not be able to ever make another game on this platform, or at least not, or he at least shouldn't be able to receive any Robux. If he makes a game, it should not be allowed to have any microtransactions whatsoever. And I personally feel like Roblox should file a lawsuit against him. They won't, because, you know, they're kind of his bitch. Because, I mean, let's be real, he's making so much money They're okay with it because they don't even have to do anything. They just sit down and collect money. They collect their cut. It's that simple. It's the equivalent of a gang paying off the police force so that they can do their biddings. It's just, it's insane that nobody sees this. It's insane that nobody does anything and nobody cares. I am a person who actually enjoys these games. He was one of my favorite developers for a huge portion of time. And then I kind of slowly realized this guy doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck about his player base. He doesn't give a fuck about Roblox. He doesn't give a fuck about anything. He doesn't care. All he sees is dollar signs. And the sad thing about it is, he probably won't ever update Ninja Legends 2, and in about a year, we're going to get Ninja Legends 3. It's going to have 20,000 actives. He's going to collect about $200,000 to $500,000, and then he's going to abandon the game, and then a year later, he's going to release Ninja Legends 4, and the whole cycle is going to fucking repeat itself. We need to put a stop to this. We need to stop allowing this terrible developer. We need to stop allowing this terrible developer to keep doing this. Okay? It's insane. And I know a lot of people are making up excuses. Well, what if he's a a young person, he's in college or whatever. That's fine. That's fine if you're in college, but let us know. Don't completely abandon us, and sure as hell, I don't know if you've noticed, but if somebody reaches out to him on Twitter, he doesn't care. He doesn't ever respond to you. He's not ever going to respond to you. You know how many people comment? You know how many people comment? He never responds. He never responds to anybody. You know how many posts that I've posted on Twitter and tagged him in it and been like, hey, where's the next update? He doesn't care. He doesn't upload, and I guarantee he sees them. But he doesn't care. That's the problem, is he doesn't care. And for the people watching this, I'm sure I'm going to get some people in the comments talking shit. Oh, well, you obviously have never tried to make a game. That's true. I haven't. But I know that there's thousands of Roblox developers that make a lot less than he does, that care a lot more about their games and put a lot more time and energy into their games. And just, it's insane. It's insane. And if I hear another person, I swear to God, if I hear another person say, oh, well, he's probably in college or he's really busy with his life or whatever, fine. Fine. Okay, but let us know. Do not completely, don't completely just write us off. Let's look at Restaurant Tycoon, for instance. I want to use this as an instance. The developer of Restaurant Tycoon, and he's done a bunch of other tycoons. I mean, so many you can't even really count them. He's done the Clone Tycoons, and I think, did he do Pizza Factory? Oh, he did. I actually didn't know that. But he's done so many tycoons. He's one of the, he's kind of like the founder of Roblox Tycoons, and that's a joke. I know he's really not. You don't got to jump on me. I'm just saying, I mean, he's huge. He's created some of the most popular tycoons on the platform, on Roblox's platform. Okay? That's true. When he was in wherever he's at in the world, they call it university. They call college university. And he let out a Twitter and a Discord post. This was a while ago when Restaurant Tycoon 2 was new, and he let everyone know. He said, "Look, here's the deal. Updates are going to be very slow. I'm in university. I'm working on stuff. I'm busy with stuff, and I will focus on it as much as I can." I reached out to him several times, and keep in mind, Ultra is a big developer, and I reached out to him several times over just like messages on Twitter and stuff, and he always responded. Not only did he always respond, but he always fixed the issue. I messaged him about a Game Pass that I was having an issue with. I bought the Game Pass and didn't receive the item. He responded to me literally within 24 hours. He literally went into the game and fixed it, and he gave me the item and my Robux back, and I didn't even ask him for that. That's a developer that cares. You can tell it's a developer that cares not only about their games that they make, their art, but they also care about their fans, the people who play the games. And that's what I like to see in a game developer, is somebody who actually cares. Tapping Gods, for instance. A lot of people have been hating on Tapping Gods because of the bugs, and a lot of people have been hating on Tapping Gods because of the pay-to-win concepts. For starters, Tapping Gods is like one of the least pay-to-win tapping simulators. It's still a tapping simulator, so there are a lot of cash grabs. I'm not going to lie to you there. But it's very possible to get ahead without spending any Robux. I personally have spent some Robux on this game. If you watch my, I've bought a few of the game passes. If you watch my videos, you'll know I bought like the VIP, and I bought I bought some in-game stuff too. I bought a couple of the Robux pets. But it's still, I was very shocked that I was able to basically complete everything in the game so far in just 2 videos. Because Ninja Legends, I soaked probably $800 to $900 in the original Ninja Legends, and I still had to grind for like 8 hours a day for like a straight up 5-day period to get max rank. So I mean, like, that's just the difference there. Now, I don't want this video to be too long. I don't want to keep rambling, but I'm just putting this out here right now because people need to know about Scriptobloxian, and they need, and he can't get away with this. Nobody cares. Nobody's talking about him. Everybody just kind of forgot about him. Like, look at this. He put a Muscle Legends update out before a Ninja Legends 2 update. Like, what is wrong with that? Like, there's so many issues with that. And honestly, it makes me disgusted looking at the game passes and seeing how many I bought. It makes me literally disgusted to know the amount of money that I've spent on this guy's fucking games. So take my advice. When he does finally update Ninja Legends 2, if he does, I highly doubt he will, or if he releases a new shit game, don't play it. He'll receive the message when his fan base is completely lost. And luckily, I think he lost at least half of it when he dropped Ninja Legends 2. I feel like when Ninja Legends 2 happened, people looked at him and were like, if you don't update this, you're going to be in trouble. And he stopped updating it. And I feel like a lot of people did catch on, because I did see a lot of people hating on him. And I'm not encouraging hate, but I am encouraging just kind of like a strike. Let's do it like a strike and just stop giving him money. That's what I'm encouraging, is stopping this man from receiving money who doesn't care about us. Roblox is a special thing that brings the community closer together. And unfortunately, clicking simulators have, it's hard to explain, but they have that and they don't have that. It depends on the developer. HD Games, Henry Dev, I couldn't remember his name, sorry. He's done so many good simulators, but at the same, and he does care about his fan base. I really do think he does. But there's an issue with him. I mean, Saber Simulator, as you see, still gets updates. I mean, it got updated last night. I mean, that's insane. He does update it. They do add a lot of extra stuff, but there's an issue with him as well. And this is, I'll get into it a little bit in this video, but that's mainly an issue for another day, is they copy stuff. Saber Simulator wasn't a direct copy. It was pretty original, not completely, but there were some original aspects in there. But I mean, look at Puppet was a game he released, was literally a blatant ripoff of Piggy. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Piggy. It's not something I've loved. I mean, I played like House and like the first couple maps, but like Puppet was a blatant, not only was it a blatant ripoff of Piggy, but like the maps were identical. The first map was House, and it was like set up identical with just like a few changes. Arcade Empire is a blatant ripoff, 100% a blatant ripoff of Big Game's My Restaurant. It's a blatant ripoff of that, and My Restaurant's a ripoff of an assortment of other shit. I'm not saying that they're original. Okay, I'm not saying that they're original, but I mean, you just got to think about these things. You really, really do. And that's something that, unfortunately, until recently, I haven't really paid attention to. And I have soaked tons and tons of money into these games for developers that do not deserve it. We need to focus on developers who deserve it. Flee the Facility, for instance, run by a developer named Mr. Windy. I mean, he puts a lot of work into his games. Yeah, it's still in beta. Yeah, we've been waiting for the different beast powers for like years. I'm not going to deny that. But he lets us know in his Discord, he lets you know what the issues are. Like he straight up said, he's busy, he's in university, there's a lot of stuff going on right now, updates are going to be slow, and he still pushes them out. He still makes sure that people can't cheat. He still adds a bunch of features and stuff. His games aren't riddled with game pass. There's just one game pass, and it's completely optional. It gives you no real perks other than the fact that you get 2 times the map vote, which is really cool. That's why I bought it. But I mean, it's just insane that people don't see what's going on in Roblox, because Roblox is something that I've always loved, but I've noticed lately it's just becoming a way for people to scam children. That's what it's coming into. I mean, this is sad right here that we have a whole section on the home page called clicker simulators. Like that's terrible. I mean, like I love clicker simulators, but it should not be on the front page. Like Bubblegum Simulator, that's a fun game, and I'm going to be making some videos on this later. It's a fun game. But honestly, I feel like clicker simulators do not belong on the front page of Roblox. They really, really don't. I mean, again, that is a issue for a different video, which I will be getting into. I also want to make a video a little bit later with Mad City and Jailbreak, because I feel like a lot of people hate on the developers for Mad City without really knowing what they're talking about. So yeah, we're definitely getting into that later as well. Same thing with Lumium Legacy. That's another one. I was kind of scrolling because there's a bunch of stuff I want to make videos on talking about my issues with. And Lumium Legacy is not a game I have an issue with. I really like them. I really like the game and the developer and all that. But there are some things that I feel like they could have done differently that I definitely want to talk about. So I guess just sorry for this random video. I just had to make a video on this because it's something that's been bothering me forever. Please excuse the harsh language. I am very sorry about that. That will not be on other videos. I'm just so worked up about this entire thing. And sometimes I kind of, yeah, sometimes I just kind of forget. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.